Welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking Transformers, and most specifically Bumblebee the Movie, which is set for release in December of 2018. So after Friday's Entertainment Weekly article, we now know the names of these two Decepticons. The cherry red Plymouth Satellite is Decepticon Shatter, and the blue AMC Javelin is Dropkick. Travis Knight told Entertainment Weekly that these two muscle cars are the main villains, but there is also a flying villain whose identity and voice actor is yet to be revealed. And when I say yet to be revealed, I mean by name, as we know that this is most likely to be Starscream. But if Shatter and Dropkick are the main villains for Bumblebee the Movie, what is Starscream's role, and what is the relationship between the three Decepticons? Is the primary role for Shatter and Dropkick to hunt Bumblebee, and if so, does that mean that Starscream has another objective? Is he searching for something, or maybe someone? If so, it could be that Bumblebee the Movie is where Starscream's initial search for the Allspark and Megatron begins. After all, this movie is set in the 1980s and is supposed to be a prequel to Michael Bay's 2007 Transformers film. It's also worth thinking about who is the leader of these Decepticons. Are they even associated? If Starscream's role is looking for something, it might be the case that he doesn't even know of Shatter and Dropkick, and they could be separate antagonists. This would not be the norm for a Transformers film, as we've seen this before with Michael Bay's franchise many times. In Transformers Age of Extinction, it was Lockdown and Galvatron. In Transformers The Last Knight, it was Nemesis Prime and Megatron. In Bumblebee the Movie, these Decepticons could also have different agendas. Another scenario could be that Shatter and Dropkick both report to Starscream, which would be the first time in the live action franchise that we get to see Starscream in command, which I think would be very cool, as we all know from Starscream and his short-lived coronation. Bumblebee the Movie could also be the film where we get to see Starscream's leadership skills and how they differ to Megatron, or even his disdain for the Decepticon leader who has gone MIA from Cybertron since setting off in search for the Allspark. And I'm just gonna throw this one out there. If this is a prequel, maybe Starscream is working on behalf of the Fallen. As we know from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, he was waiting for someone to kill Optimus Prime, and at this point, that wouldn't have happened. So maybe it's a case that Starscream is reporting to someone, just not Megatron, who would still at this point in time be frozen in the ice. So as you can tell, there are quite a few options, quite a few scenarios, and it really does depend how much of Bumblebee the Movie is a prequel. There's still quite a lot of confusion if this is a prequel, if this is a reboot. From what I understand, this is a prequel, however, it could be used as part of a reboot. That is the way that I believe this film is going. But what do you think? Obviously, when it comes to the relationships between these three Decepticons, we simply don't know. How were their roles entwined in Bumblebee the Movie? And I want to get your views and opinions on it in the comments section below. Do you think they're all working together? Do you think they're working against each other? Who do you think is in command? And also, how is Bumblebee going to fend off all three of these Decepticons if he's on his own in this film? Is this where Optimus Prime comes in? And what about Barricade? The voice actor confirming that he has an involvement in this film. However, Travis Knight in the Entertainment Weekly article stated only 3 Decepticons would be involved. So is Travis Knight holding off on us and playing his cards close to his chest, so when we get to see the film on the big screen, we get a big surprise? I'd like to think so, because I've said this many times when it comes to the marketing of the Transformers cinematic universe, that less is more. It's great to have a few trailers, but not too much. Don't give too much away before we get to see it in the cinema. And I'd hope like a big movie moment like Barricade or Optimus Prime being seen visually on screen in Bumblebee the Movie would be something that they hold off on, because it's going to be an epic moment. So if Travis Knight is indeed doing that, stating there's only 3 Decepticons involved, Then we get a cameo from Barricade, and I'm not saying a big movie role for Barricade, just a short cameo, something maybe to build on for a second Bumblebee movie. That would be very cool. Something like that would be perfect, but we will have to wait and see. And I want to get your views and opinions on all the topics we've talked about today in the comment section below. Get involved, and don't forget to check out my other Transformers content on my YouTube channel. We've got Autobot battles, Decepticon battles, Ultimate battles, of course we're talking Bumblebee the movie, and we've got all other Transformers talk as well. Get involved, and all that's left to be said is please rate, comment and subscribe. This is Delzinski signing out.